Penetration! You didn't like that? Oh, what about this? Penetration!
Nope. 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 Let's get this shit show going, says Crazy Eyes. Nope. We're going to do this whenever the fuck we want to do it. And you want to know what? Welcome to the fucking show tonight, folks. Tactical fucking Pineapple. Here it is, Tactical Pineapple Live. We got a special guest coming through tonight, and some of you know who he is. Some of you don't know who he is. But if you don't know who the fuck he is, get down in the goddamn description. Go subscribe to his channel, but do it as soon as we're done talking. What's up, Coop?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
What is happening, brother? You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. I got a son who is sleeping like a feather right now, and it's windy outside. So we may be truncated, but we're gonna have some fun while we can do this. So welcome to the shit show.
Let's do it, man.
I see you got the latte going this evening.
Oh yeah, man. Got to.
Got that fun stuff. I'm just going for straight whiskey at this point. I'm just trying to survive.
Hey, I understand you. If I had the straight whiskey, I'd probably be drinking it too after the last video I shot.
The last video you shot, other than the contents, was fantastic. So people don't know who you are. If they don't know who you are, they're in a closet. But unfortunately, you don't have a ton of subscribers because you just decided to start doing this. But hey, I want to shout out your poop emoji in the background.
I got all kinds of stuff back there.
Poop emoji back there. You good, man? You got it. But let everybody know where the hell they can find you, who the hell you are, and what you do.
Hey, that's my daughter. You can find me at CNT Designs, YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me underneath William Cooper on Facebook. And I'm just a smart ass who reads gun laws and does plasma cuts, and hopefully we'll be getting into building firearms at some point. So that's one of the reasons I'm all over the gun law shit. I don't want them shutting me down before I get rolling.
Well, hey, you know what? If they do decide to shut you down before you get rolling, you just keep the message moving, right?
Hey, we'll just keep the signal on the down low and keep on fucking building, man. I mean, shit.
Right.
I mean, they're going to throw me in jail for something.
I always look at it this way. They're trying to make felons out of everybody. Eventually, they're going to get it. They're going to get everybody put in that place. And then at that point, what's the difference?
Well, it's all going to be about who wants to follow the leader or not. And if you don't step in line and follow your little communist dictator, well, you need to be in this little prison over here. And I'm sorry, you're going to have a hard time loading my fat ass on that train. So,
yeah. I'm just going to lay down. You want it? Drag me. You want it? Drag me. I'm just so you know, about 50 pounds ago, it took 9 cops to get me in the back of an ambulance. So, good luck.
Yeah, it's I'm actually dropping some weight, but I'm putting on weight when it comes to like vests and guns and shit. So,
Hey, real quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Tactical FUD coming in. I think you were the first after CNT tonight on the actual time frame. I believe Crazy Eyes make a comment way back at 1:00 this afternoon. Followed shortly by Operator Tony, because it's I got to keep track of 2 different firsts because YouTube deletes comments after the first 3.5 hours of it sitting idle. But hey, Tactical FUD, how's it going? Crazy Eyes also in here. Operator Tony drinking his Jack Daniel's apple this evening, which I didn't even realize was a fucking thing. But
I've never had it.
Crazy Eyes is probably drinking Jameson Orange, and we got Operator Tony drinking Jack Apple. Now Applejack.
Jameson now.
Applejacks. Now that's the thing. Orange Jameson though, like
never had that either, man. I like my Jameson pretty well neat, straight.
Yeah. I mean, I'll drink Jameson mixed here and there, but it's got to be with like a Smithwick's, and then we call it a John Wick. You stir it with a fucking pencil. Stir it with a fucking pencil.
That could work.
So that's all right. So, yeah. Well, I don't really have a whole lot going on tonight. The name of the show, though, it kind of self-explanatory. So are murderers now allowed to walk free during their, appeal process?
Oh,
what do you think about that?
I mean, ask any of these big Democrat-run cities. I mean, why not let them run free?
Right.
I mean, they need to rack up a couple extra charges before they give them some really light sentences and let them go.
Right. And I'm assuming you're tracking what I'm talking about, and it's the whole Jussie Smollett bullshit where he was sentenced to 150 days in jail to begin serving it immediately, only to have his lawyers get him out based on some appeals court fucking bullshit to walk free.
6 days. What he spent 6 days in,
Yeah.
supposedly on a hunger strike, because
Look,
that's
you
the
can
thing,
stop
I
sucking
guess.
dick for a week, but you can't call it a hunger strike.
Oh well, this is true.
I
But
mean,
I'm
just
sure he
because
had
you're
plenty of
being
offers.
sustenance. But yeah, so hey, Chamber Defense jumping in saying, "What's up, everyone? Smash that like button and share it around. Absolutely, smash that fucking like button. If you don't like what I'm doing, smash the thumbs down button. I don't give a shit. Engagement is engagement, and I like it. So,
It doesn't matter whether it's the first knuckle or not.
YouTube may not tell me how many people dislike my content, but damn it, I don't care. Dislike it. I don't give a shit. Doesn't hurt my feelings none.
No, you can't have feelings when you're doing this shit because YouTube's just going to crush them in the first place.
Right? Susan
Fuck that.
she makes sure to put our fucking ass in place. So
here's one for you. We got the whole ban gun control, not guns.
there you go.
There we go.
Matters, right? Ban
Susan Witchy, whatever the fuck her name is.
I just say she's Susan Wanna-Suck-a-Cockski.
Yeah, well, that ought to. I don't know, man. She might be pitching for the other team. She might be one of them lick a lot of pussies.
Hey, you know what though? The lick a lot of pussies still want to suck a cockski because one of them's got to play the male role, right? Unless they're both female roles, and then nobody's eating fucking dinner and everybody dies.
Well, you got me on that one. I'm just saying that's perfect logic at this point.
I mean, it's the reality of the situation. I couldn't imagine being in a gay relationship being two women, right? Could you imagine what's for dinner tonight? What do you want for dinner? I don't know. You pick.
See, I could pick. I could imagine it with me because my only dinner choice at that point would be her. That's all I could eat. I might die of starvation, but I would be cool with that.
Death by pink taco.
Yeah, I mean
he died of starvation, but it was death by pink taco.
I mean, there's probably
that's actually not a bad thing. Like I would die that way, right? I mean, there's absolutely nothing. There's like this whole like scene of people out there on the internet, like, oh, you got to be a skinny woman. I'm like, oh, that shit was perpetuated by women. I don't give a shit. I want a girl with thick thighs because my dream is to just die with my face buried in them.
Hey, I'm screaming the same
thing.
My
fucking legs around my head, bury those thighs, and all that bullshit about being skinny was perpetuated by some other women. If you like what you like, go for it. Otherwise, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't do telephone calls.
You
if you don't have an ass and legs and some boobs, now I am an equal opportunity offender when it comes to boobs. Big, small. I mean, they're boobs. They're right there.
To me, boobs don't matter. Tits don't matter to me. But I get to say that as a man who married somebody who's got some 36 triple Ds. So,
God damn, son.
Hey, you know what though? Back surgery's coming. So like,
yeah,
there's pros and cons, right? Eventually you're gonna pay for back surgery. So,
dude, she is definitely
Joe Morris is here. He says tacos for dinner every night.
Yes,
it's Taco Monday, Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday, Taco Thursday, Taco Friday. It's tacos every day. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Operator Tony says one big with a different backing paper is the one Meg wants updates on. It's the new I'm confused.
Who is he? Joe Biden tonight?
I don't know. I mean, I would say at least that makes somewhat more sense than Joe Biden. But
well, you got me right there. I mean, you got it there.
I understood one big with a different backing paper. It's the one Meg wants updates on. It's the new stuff. I don't know, man. He's gonna.
He got me on that one.
That's probably an inside conversation we've had at some point, but maybe not.
That might have been one of those drunk conversations where you just don't get the secret code in it now that you're sober.
I'm never sober, so there should be no excuse for this.
Well, sober's a relative term, man.
Yeah, well, I guess this is very true. All right, he was talking to Chamber Defense, not me. Perfect. glad the conversation didn't involve me in the first place, because I can see my way the fuck out of it.
I have been there in conversations where there was some shit I said when I was more than likely toasted that came back, and I was like, fuck, I don't know, you got me.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's nowhere near as bad. Like, I mean, the things that you say can always come back to bite you, but it's when you wake up in the morning and you got a jar of jelly in one hand and some artificial crab meat in the other hand and a loaf of bread next to you. Like, how much of this did I eat?
I wasn't necessarily about eating it at that point. I'd be asking how much of it I screwed.
Oh no, I'd be worried about eating. I would know. I would know how much was screwed based on how sticky other things were. Luckily, nothing was opened, so I can say at least I did the drunk shopping and passed out before I did the drunk eating.
That's always, well, depending on what you pass out with, that's a plus.
This is true. This is true. But then again, sometimes all those things that we talk about and say that you don't want to pass out with may have been a good thing you passed out with them. So you didn't end up coming home with what they were going to offer you, right?
Yeah, well, you got me there too. I mean, there have been those nights.
So Laughter jumps in and says, "How late am I? Not late enough, but later than you should be."
I was going to say, it depends on how knocked up you are at this particular point.
Oh, Laughter. There's 100% chance he makes his living melting pipe in his hands. So
my advice is lotion. Lots and lots of lotion.
Yes, I suggest, chapstick. But hey, the goddamn bacon's here. What's up, you did?
Hey, bacon. What's up?
Chamber Defense says Operator Tony hooked him up with some stickers. Good for that. Link is on the website to email Operator Tony. There's going to be an update coming to that here in the future because it's actually Operator Tony's wife who does the work, or ex-wife, or that whole fucked up situation. But hey, we're going to get it all figured out. She does the work for us, and I have no interest in doing it myself. So good for her. Y'all take whatever money y'all need. That's what I say. They work it out. They work the prices out. It's all for them. It is what it is. So Crazy Eyes says, "You two fucks." You know what? Fuck it.
Penetration. You didn't like that? Oh, what about this? Penetration.
Are you familiar with the penetration video, Coop?
That video or another video? Because I've seen that video. I've seen you show it before.
Well, there's multiple videos. I mean, I'm just like the whole video itself, because I kind of do a quick little jump cut of it, obviously. But are you familiar with the whole premise around the penetration video?
No, you got to fill me in on that one, man.
All right, so we will, just because we can. It is a classic in the meme wars. We'll find it though. Yeah, here we go. We'll share the screen here. Remember to do this so that the audio is good. Share this out. And then we go right here. Bicycle anti-theft called the Penetrator.
Let me introduce you to the Penetrator. Penetration. Let's take a look at the Penetrator in his natural habitat.
This is the entire video.
That dude has a beautiful.
He likes what he sees. Little does he know, the Penetrator has a decent-sized surprise for him. He approaches. He goes. Penetration. You didn't like that? Oh, what about this? Penetration. Put the warnings in slow motion so you can Penetration. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. You are not a virgin anymore.
That is beautiful.
So that is the penetration video. Mrs. Pineapple jumping in saying, "Welcome to the full moon weekend." Yes, she works in healthcare. She is dealing with the full moon this evening.
Yeah, she's got a full moon kicking. I'm sorry for you in advance.
So she's used to it. She knows about a week ahead of time before the moon's starting to turn, because that's when shit starts to go south. But yeah, Manuel's COD channel. Welcome, buddy. How's it going? Yeah, Mrs. Pineapple. You see her logo there. It is my logo. I am almost done. Next week we should probably be unveiling what is commonly referred to now as the boob apple since last week. So it'll be the female version of the pineapple coming
Oh,
next week.
hell yeah.
It may not be fully completed, but it'll be revealed at least. So then she can have her own, and then I gotta make like a little girl one, because then I got a whole family of them, and I'll just put them on the back of my vehicle like that guy.
Well, yeah, you have them all stacked up to.
Right? Yes, tall to short. Meaning Mrs. Pineapple, then me, then. So yes, Chamber Defense says, Mrs. Pineapple, I know your pain. I'm at the hospital all weekend. So yes,
Yeah.
and of course,
wrong with
Miss
that?
Pineapple does like boobs because she has them. So henceforth, the boob apple.
I'm all about some boobs too. So I mean, I can
See, that's
completely agree
the
with
thing. It's funny is I'm an ass man, and I married a white girl with boobs, so I don't get ass. I mean, I get it, but I don't. It's not the plentiful ass, right?
Now, see, I got a white girl with a black girl's butt. So I mean,
Yes, and Mrs. Pineapple says I'm here all weekend also, so she does get to enjoy the full on pineapple with booba. So like pineapple on pizza depends on how hot your oven is.
yee, that could go wrong in a lot of ways.
Most of it can. So I do want to jump real quick and say,
Yeah.
what made you start making videos? Because you really just kind of recently jumped into it and said,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm gonna fucking do this. And you got a hell of an attitude. You got a good persona on camera. Like you've been doing it before, and then nobody knew who the fuck you were.
No, I mean, I looked at starting a channel probably about a year ago just to bitch about gun laws. I mean, just because most people aren't informed about what's going on. Most people aren't looking at the bills that are in Congress, or they're not sitting around listening to congressional hearings or Supreme Court arguments. So probably about a year I played with the idea. And this is where I get to thank John Crump and a couple other guys, because my drunk ass got on a live stream with them just playing around. Matter of fact, it was Christmas Eve of this last year. And just talking to them and looking at stuff and my drunk self. It was just a couple days later when I said, screw it, I'm going to start my channel. It's a couple of fold. One is to advertise like the plasma cuts and stuff, because I'm going to be, starting to sell those here shortly. Matter of fact, I'll probably be posting some stuff on my Instagram for some cuts I'm just going to be doing some one-offs on. But it was also to promote the gun, or to look at the gun laws. So that's why my video series developed into what I started calling paper cuts, because I'll use a plasma cut to represent what's going on in a video. And it's just, I don't know, it's just my smart ass nature. To get stuff out there, to piss off senators, to let them know I don't care about their position. I don't care about their title. I care about our freedoms. I did a video the other day. I kind of pissed on Tommy Tuberville a little bit on Facebook. He replied with a snarky comment, and then he didn't want to hear the rest of what I had to say. So to me, it's all about the freedom end of it. Cool designs with plasma cuts, and hopefully moving into building guns and informing people about the retarded stuff that our Congress is trying to do.
So you can hear me pouring. I'm making another drink on
Hey,
hand. Laugh Turd in the chat wants to know if you do's customs as far as plasma cuts.
If you look at which I've done, trying to do some promotion. I've done some custom plasma cuts. I did one for John Crump. I've done a couple for DLD After Dark. I just posted one for Invader Zip. Gun Doctor, he just posted pictures of the one I did for him for his new channel.
He'll make it easy. He'll make it easier for you. He's going to tell you that I've provided to him a SVG file, but I can very easily turn it into a DXF file for you.
Yeah, that's cool. As long as you know how plasma cuts are, it's a 2D image. So as long as what's dropping out and what's staying actually makes sense, that's the hard part about a plasma cut. Because if the wrong things drop out, and I got a cat in my lap. If the wrong things drop out and
Hey,
some
everybody
things,
would like a little pussy in their lap, right?
well,
Especially on camera here on
unfortunately,
YouTube.
this one's the wrong kind. So,
Well, it depends. If you're Dr. Demento, it's the right kind. If you're hungry, anyway.
yeah, well, you know. But if you send, you can email me at cntdesigns 2022 at gmail.com. If you can send me an image or at least get me an idea what I'm doing, I can generally work it out.
Beautiful. So yeah, that's kind of that's the point of what I wanted to do here tonight is promote what you're doing because I like what you got going on. I like the stuff you got. Vanessa Kitty wants to know what type files should I send you, not cut through, but just lower than surface.
If you're talking about something that's more engraved, technically I can try to get a plasma cutter to do that, but
yeah, it's a little difficult.
It doesn't come out. Yeah, it doesn't come out like something that's actually engraved.
Yeah, you get a little bit of flame blowback.
Yeah, it tends to distort the design a bit because it's basically gouging at that point. And there are some things that'll turn out okay on that, and there are other things, especially if the design is real tight, it just doesn't come out looking good.
Manuel's COD channel wants to know, Coop, do you drink Mountain Dew?
Not a whole lot. Now, if it's got moonshine in it, I will partake. I'm just saying.
That's real Mountain Dew, though, right?
Yeah, that's real Mountain Dew.
So, what part of the country do you hail from? If you just want to say region, that's fine. I know a lot of people just say, I don't want to tell you. I'm from this area. Like, I live in Wisconsin. I'll tell you, I live in the Fox Valley area of Wisconsin. Good luck finding me.
Yeah, I'm presently in Seal, Alabama. If you can't find Seal, look for Phoenix City, Alabama, or Columbus, Georgia. Go a little bit south, and I'm there. That's where I'm at these days.
Perfect. So yeah, there you go. Now you can estimate your own shipping too, so he doesn't have to do it.
But it's generally like the last stuff I shipped out. Let me see, where did I mail to? I mailed to Florida, North Carolina. Oh God, I got to send another one out to Shooting Gallery this next week. It generally costs me anywhere from $14 to about $18 to ship my cuts out, depending on the size and the weight of them. So far, $16 to $18 is a pretty good estimate on the actual shipping.
Manuel's COD channel wants you to know that COD equals Call of Duty. I'm fully aware. I could have said Manuel's COD channel, but I'm from Wisconsin. To me, it's Friday night. Saying the word COD means fish fry.
I thought it was cock on delivery.
No. That doesn't happen here. It's on request.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, we're core here.
We could have been cock on
demand. Core skills. Vanessa Kitty says, cut out all letters and the infinity symbol or ellipses.
Vanessa, email me. You can email me just the JPEG of it. If you've got a picture of it, hell, if you've got a black and white drawing of it on paper and you take a picture of it with your cell phone, I can generally pull an image over into the software and tweak the image and then cut it, push it right over into a DXF. So again, email me cntdesigns 2022 at gmail.com. Just email to me.
So what is it? It's C and the word and T designs
2022 at gmail.com.
Make it easy. We'll just throw it right there. Boom.
That'll work.
So she has an SVG file of her logo, which is even better. Infinitely scalable.
It's well, I'll say this: it's depending on software. Sometimes the the software that I'm using for the CNC doesn't want to pull over like a lot of other different files. It'll run on a few different DXFs and stuff like that, but it does not want to pull over some other files real well.
Yeah. Well,
It'll
luckily
either screw them
there's
up
some good programs for converting some of that stuff out there pretty
Yeah.
much for free. So you can pull most SVG files in, and then you gotta. The only guarantee is if you get a DXF, like a 2012 DXF, everything opens a 2012 DXF for some reason. That's the last free DXF kernel from the government. So
Yeah, these days you can't trust any damn thing.
yeah, that's the way it is. So she keeps talking about her logo, but we'll move on from that. But it's all right. She can email you, right?
Yeah, I mean that's anybody who's out there. If you've hell, if you look at like my Instagram and you'll see videos of a lot of my designs on there. If you wanted to order a pre-existing design like my fuck the ATF circle back there, or hell, I'll pull one off the wall in a second. Let me turn my computer the right way. Can I get it? No, I'll pull it in a second. It's basically the ATF pointing a gun at a dog in front of a family. If you wanted that one, I mean, that's another existing file I've got. There's tons of different files that I have, or if you've got an idea for a file, send it to me. If it can be cut, if nothing else, we can just work out a price. Right. There ain't a whole lot to it.
Right. I mean, there's pretty much anything. You can do whatever you want. I mean, like, this is the thing. Think about it this way. If you guys want vinyl stickers, if you have a vinyl sticker you like, if it's made in vinyl, it can be cut. Well, maybe not the pineapple. The pineapple can't be cut.
Well, it's
pineapple can barely be cut out of vinyl.
It's with vinyl stickers. You got to think about it. With vinyl stickers,
you got a back layer.
Yeah, they've got a backing. So with a CNC cut, everything basically has to be connected, or the lines have to be incomplete where the part's not going to drop out. That's the hardest thing about making something make sense on a plasma cut.
Right. There's very few texts that actually work.
Yeah.
Government stencil or stencil MT rounded, I think, is like the two that really work well for wording.
Yeah, depending on how they're done, and I can't remember what they're called on that for scientific software I'm using, but yeah, those two, the stencils and stuff like that, work out decent. I still have to go in and edit them a little bit depending on the size of the design.
You got to get rid of the points too, because otherwise you got two connecting points coming together can sometimes burn through.
Yeah, if it's tight, it'll burn right through it and drop everything out. So like, hold on, where's that? What do I do with it? So like this one's got this text right here at the bottom was a little tight, so it dropped all the letters out. So if I recut this one, I'll go back in and shrink stuff down to where it doesn't drop out the center of the O and stuff like that. But the text at the top connected, I can do almost any text there because it's actually connected to something.
Right. I'm gonna let you run it for 1 second. I will be right back.
Oh God, no! Don't put me in charge. I'm an asshole.
You're in charge, buddy. You can't fuck it up. I promise.
I'm going to torture all you sons of bitches now. Let me tell you. If you've never showed up to one of my Share the Pain streams, you guys should, because all I do for like 3 hours is torture people, and go through. Vanessa's been there for some, like go through Supreme Court arguments and shit like that. And with my sense of humor, it turns into a pretty decent night. But Bacon is actually the one who named the streams, because I didn't know what to name them at first. Bacon called it Share the Pain, so that's what they ended up getting called. There you go, Laugh Turd. Now you've seen them. I don't even have an A cup, brother. I'm sorry. They just, they ain't but so much a white boy can do. But now, any of you guys, if you got designs or something, or got an idea for a design, or hell, if you just had an idea that you didn't even have necessarily the graphic for, but just knew the components for it, you can normally send me stuff and we can come up with it. Cat, you getting on my nerves. Here, let me pull, while he's gone, let me pull a couple of designs real quick and I'll show you guys something.
Yeah, hey, I'm back. I brought company. How's it going? Little man is here. Had to run to grab the little guy.
He's got the little guy with him.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the one I was talking about with the ATF pointing a gun at your dog.
Excellent.
So, this right here is, I quit doing it, but I used to put the House bill or the Senate bill I was referencing in every cut. But if I did this one for somebody, they would just be that cut. The text of the bill wouldn't be down there. I could put a name down there, or I could actually put coat hangers down underneath it if I wanted to. There's all sorts of stuff that I
I
can
would
do.
suggest anybody who gets that cut make a RIP with your dog's name on it.
Yeah, that would be another one. And of course, I do have the one with dead dogs up there, or the dog wearing the ATF hat. Because let's face it, ATF loves killing dogs. So
yeah, Miss Pineapple wants to know how his fever is. It's still there. It's still there. So he's doing great tonight. He's feeling like crap, and
I'm sorry to hear he's
we've
feeling
got massive KBIs running through the house right now. It's been a fucking week.
Oh man, yeah, we just got over all kinds of sinus stuff. I've got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yep.
Just got over all sorts of sinus stuff. Matter of fact, my 2-year-old's still snotting a little bit. My 5-year-old's still coughing a little bit. But yeah,
we got 4 and 2, and we found out that the daughter now they think she has asthma, which completely opposite of what you would think asthma is in kids. She's just got coughs and breathes just fine during the day, runs around, and as she runs around, it gets better. Like, this is not what I thought asthma was. Like, this is the exact opposite of what asthma is.
That doesn't sound like asthma at all. That sounds completely opposite of asthma. Your lungs generally don't open up when you run around with asthma.
Well, and that's what they're saying is things open up. What? You want water?
That's a new one.
I only got whiskey.
Well, give him some of that. It'll make him feel better.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. I don't know. He's got something wrong with him.
He might pull his diaper off and be doing the helicopter on camera, but he'll feel better.
Well, good thing he doesn't have a diaper. He's 2. He's potty training. My kid's like potty trained early. Yeah, we'll get you something in a minute. So, obviously, like I said, we're gonna have a truncated show. It is what it is. Sick kids, man. I can't help it. That's why every other week is kind of like the main show, because Ma's home and she can make sure that she takes care of it. But like I said, because we are truncated, little man's gonna need his attention, and that's just what it is. Dad calls. So give everybody one again about where they can find you, how they can get a hold of you. Obviously, we've got in the chat CNT Design. Where is it? Y'all have been talking a lot. Jeez, man. CNT Designs 2022 at gmail.com if you want to email.
And like I said, you can find me on YouTube. If you just look up CNT Designs and Arms, and you can find me on there. You'll typically find me talking shit about the government and gun laws. And then my Instagram, if you just look up CNT Designs, you should be able to find me on there. If you're interested in any kind of plasma cuts, or like I said, I should be posting some small runs of stuff here shortly. Just hit me up. And typically, a lot of my smaller cuts it's just going to depend on the size of the cut as the price. Because metal prices are insane right now. I'm paying.
No, metal prices are great.
Oh yeah, that's the same piece of metal that 2 years ago I was paying $47 for. I'm paying over $200 for right now.
Yeah, I know everything right now is absolutely crazy. So, there's a cough. So Operator Tony says CNT join the Discord. He's on the Discord. He's on the Discord.
That's how his crazy ass got a hold of me earlier. I was sitting there looking at something and heard my phone go off, and it was, "Hey, fucker." Oh, hey, I listened. I answered a fucker.
Right, hey, whatever. Vanessa Kitty, there's a Discord in the description. Go ahead, join it. I think that link should work. Also in the description is the link to CNT's YouTube channel. Mrs. Pineapple says, sorry. You don't got to be sorry, Ma. You at work. It's all good.
No,
Little
you ain't
man
got to be sorry about nothing.
Dad's got to do dad stuff. It's all good. So I'm okay with it. Every other week we have the real show that we can go longer and do whatever we want. Sometimes the kids cooperate and we can do whatever the fuck we want on these nights. Unfortunately, it didn't work out tonight. But you know what? Hey, CNT, I would gladly have you back any other time.
Yeah, brother. I will be more than likely watching you anytime you're on, but definitely anytime you need someone just to hang out, I'm more than willing, man.
Well, that's the thing is every other week for sure. I always post the links in the Discord for anybody to join. So anybody who wants to join in the Discord, who wants to be on the show, hang out, have a good time, you're welcome to do so. The links are usually always in the Discord. I didn't tonight just because I already had somebody coming on. So with that being said, he's going to share his pussy on camera. And
hey, I done showed my tits too.
You showed your tits. You got your pussy out there. It's all cool. Crazy Eyes says he followed you on IG.
Hey,
perfect.
Good deal, Crazy Eyes. Good deal.
Definitely support these guys. It is what it is. When I have anybody on, I typically have them on because I want to support them. And I like what CNT's doing. He offers fun takes on shit too. Good attitude with his videos. It part of why I follow him now. Not just because he follows me. I don't just follow everybody who follows me, as some of y'all know. but hey, it's all good. It's all good. We will leave on a penetration because, god damn it, it just feels good.
Penetration! You didn't like that? Oh, what about this? Penetration!
Y'all have a goddamn good evening, folks.
All right,
backstory. It makes it even better.
Oh, it is, man. It's hysterical. Take care of the kiddos, brother.
Yeah, no, absolutely will do. And as I said, next week, Mom will be home. We'll have some fun. What? My water. He's a talker too. He's learning to talk. He's telling me sentences, and right now he's telling me he needs his water.
Hey, you better get that boy a drink.
I'll get the boy a drink. Y'all have a great evening, y'all.
All right, thanks again, brother.
Hey, not a problem. And I will see everybody next week. and for the record, this will probably be the first video done on Facebook that doesn't get copyright struck. Yay for me.
All you perps out there in the chat, be cool, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Good night, y'all. Take it easy, and I will see everyone next week.
All right, later, brother.
Later.